Yes, of course, Father. I'm always studying. Yes, 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 yes! Running, are you? No!
Something's wrong. For last year in the United States, an estimated 1 million children suffered needlessly. Not because of accidents or disease. They suffered from abuse and neglect, and 2,000 of them died. Something's wrong, but it doesn't have to be. For more information on child abuse and how you can help, write Prevent Child Abuse, Box 2866, Chicago, Illinois, 60690.
Officer swims.
Welcome in!
These are the Bread Boys, and their story is way more interesting than you might think. You see, it all started with what is now, unfortunately, a YouTube short. In the short, a father walks into the living room, asking his son if he's been reading heresy, to which he holds up a book titled Heresy in big bold letters. And then, he pulls out the iconic 12-gauge shotgun, causing son to scream in a panic. This is the format that almost all of the Bread Boys' 351 short-form videos follow. Now, by hearing that, you might be thinking, how in the hell have these two shitheads maintained relevancy? And how has their audience not gotten bored? Well, the answer to that question is both of the Bread Boys, also known as father and son, got very smart and used this newfound popularity to their advantage, managing to release a new short skit around every 3 days. Now, you might be thinking, how deep is the lore of these short skits that an entire video essay was written about them by a very handsome and sexy man who also happens to love cheese? Well, you see, all of it started out mostly normal in each video. Son, whose main character trait was that he was a massive degenerate, finds a variety of ways to piss off his very Christian father. It is also mentioned very early on that father and son are basically immortal, but they still fear death. You see, it is apparent that although they come back after a while, son and father still find death extremely painful, to which father uses death as a constant form of punishment towards son's degeneracy. Now, in order to build a deeper connection with this universe that is the Bread Boys YouTube channel, we need to discuss all of the characters and their personalities. You've already seen father, who is a very religious man. Son, who is somewhat religious at times, due to his ties with the Bread family, but he still has an odd degenerative nature to him. Which leads us to the next character in this universe, Cousin Richard. We first learn about Cousin Richard's existence in the video titled, Father, Cousin Richard Survived. Here is what happens to Cousin Richard in the first 30 seconds we get introduced to him.
700 years ago in Jerusalem after the First Crusade.
Can't believe we took back Jerusalem. We finally did it.
I know, it got really intense. But I found something in one of their libraries.
What is it?
They call it heresy, but, you know, if you look past the name, it's actually really quite interesting.
Weren't we fighting them for like 7 weeks to stop this madness?
Here, just look at it.
Okay.
You know, we did this to get into heaven, and there was nothing in the fine print about this so-called heresy or whatever, so, you know.
Alright, I'll look at it. Someone said heresy! No, no one said heresy.
What the fuck is that?
We've been fighting forever, and just don't read that!
It's art! It's art!
Now, after this interaction, Cousin Richard would become a reoccurring character in the Bread Boys universe. He provides an explanation for his son's fascination with heresy and anime. And some people have theorized that Cousin Richard is the biological father of Son. But hey, that's just a theory. The next character I should probably mention is one that we actually have yet to physically see, but one that is very important to the entirety of the Bread Boys lore. A character who is not actually a bread boy, but a bread girl. And this character is Mother, Father's ex-wife and the mother of Son. But the first we actually learn of Mother is in a video titled, "Son, What is Tender?" And we actually find out what happens to her in this clip.
Hey, Father! How's Tinder go? Oh my God! What is this? You're getting a mother. You are getting a stepmother. No! Why not? This is a monstrosity! Okay, Ed, it gets me like 10,000 bitches a second. Your complaints? That it doesn't work! They have to swipe right back! Why wouldn't they swipe right back? I'm perfect! No. First off, you literally put in the bio of the website that you killed your wife! Good, cause it means I'm single.
Did you catch that? Let's rewind a little bit.
You literally put in the bio of the website that you killed your wife!
So in the first 10 seconds that we learn of Mother's existence, it is already revealed that she was killed by Father. This little clip is actually a retcon of an earlier video, in which Father explains that his wife quote-unquote took everything. But all of that aside, I have a very strong feeling that we will see Mother in one form or another across the rest of the Bread Boys YouTube channel. The final character that we will be talking about today is the most feared man in all of the Bread Boys universe. He is the destroyer of worlds, ender of lives, killer of gods. This man is Father's father. It is repeatedly shown that Father's father is able to kill Father in a matter of seconds. And considering that Father has been able to start an all-out war at a moment's notice, there is no denying that Father's father is truly the most powerful character inside of all fiction. When lightning strikes Father's father, the sky gets a scar. Father's father once kicked a horse. It is now known as the giraffe. Death once had a near Father's father experience. Tornadoes are just the aftermath of Father's father. You probably noticed that these are just stolen Chuck Norris jokes now, so
And trust me, I'm gonna do something about it.
Eat my entire ass!